Welcome everyone to the first episode of my Transformers toy review series, where I review all the toys that I have for my Transformer videos. Now this is going to be part 1 of my Studio Series collection, and if you're wondering which characters, if you read the title, you'll probably know. This is going to be my Transformers Studio Series Autobot collection. And as you can tell, I don't really have many. Yeah, most of my Studio Series collections or characters are Decepticons or other factions. But I still have these guys, and they're pretty cool. Most of these guys I got for Christmas this year, or I guess I should say 2022, besides the Optimus, but I'll explain him. Now, a question I should answer first is why I have two versions of two of each of some of these characters. The reason why is because when I got them, my stepdad bought them for me. The problem was that he accidentally, when they gave him, he bought it from somewhere, I don't remember where, but when he got it, it accidentally gave him 2 characters, and he bought me 4 characters. And if you're wondering which 4th character it is, I'll explain in the final episode of the Studio Series collection I have so far. But that's why I have 2 Jazzes, 2 Bumblebees, and 2 Jolts. But I guess we should first talk about the odd man of the group, Optimus Prime. Now this man right here, he's pretty cool. He's the Bumblebee movie Optimus. And I should probably clarify, this is not actually the Studio Series Optimus Prime toy. This is a bootleg that my brother bought for me. And I asked him to buy it because the Studio Series Optimus, I don't know if you know this, is actually kind of expensive, at least on Amazon. It's $60. And I'd rather not. Now, I do have these guys' weapons, but I forgot to pull them out. I'll probably show them at the end of the video. Well, one of the other videos, as I don't really want to re-record this video. But, yeah, he's pretty cool. He's a bit of a pain to transform a little bit because of the fact that his grill, if you look very carefully, does scratch off a little bit. I should probably... It's kind of hard to tell because the camera's blurry, but you can barely see. You can kind of see if I back it up a bit, but you can see the scratches. And yeah, so that's why I don't have 2 of him. I didn't get him for Christmas. My brother gave him to me. He's pretty cool. I'm thinking about buying the second one of him just so I don't have to transform him, but that's a maybe. And you can definitely tell he's a bootleg, given by this piece right here is exactly the same as the other side. Yeah, that's Optimus for you. As of right now, he's my best Optimus Prime figure. And, because he's not my first Optimus figure. My first ever one was the Fall of Cybertron one. We should talk about these guys. Now, Jolt over here has to be my favorite. Just for the fact that I actually never had a toy of him. I've had a version of Jazz and Bumblebee, but not Jolt. And he's actually pretty cool. I like him. Now, his head was a bit weird, as his head was always like this. It was a pain to get him to go to face forward, but now he does. I wish his legs were better, but I can understand why. And yeah, he's definitely, but he is the second one, the hardest to transform. Here we have the pain of these group in terms of transformation, Bumblebee. The best Bumblebee figure I've had, as most of them were bad. The only decent one I can remember having was the Prime Bumblebee, but I'll get to him later. And he is if you have this figure, you probably know he's one of the worst to transform. That is why I'm so glad I have 2 of him, because I probably would have never transformed him. I probably wouldn't have after transforming him once. And even then, you can tell that there's some parts that just won't snap in fully. Yeah. Here we have the one that, the easiest to transform, and the one I might actually transform more often, Jazz, or Mirage. If you've seen Rise of the Beast. But anyways, I do like my Jazz, even if he does have some, if you can tell, he does have some yellowing going on with him around his tire area, but that's fine. Yeah. He was my first 86 character. I only have a couple, but I'll get to them later. And yeah, he's pretty cool, and because of the fact that I have 2 of him, I'm going to give him 2 of his guns, thanks to that. Yeah. And yeah, that's my Studio Series Autobot collection. They're pretty cool. Now, I do want to make a disclaimer. if I get any more, before I make the Decepticon video, if I'm going to, I need to explain something about this series. Any figures I get while I'm making the series, I will not post videos of with them in. So if I get another Studio Series Decepticon right now, he's not going to be in the Studio Series figure. I'm going to save that for the end of this series, where I post a video with all the new figures I got while I was making this series. Since, as you can tell, I've started filming Transformer videos. As for a year now, I've been getting back into this stuff. My first new figure was Waspinator, actually. He was my first new Transformer figure I got in years. Because, yeah, the last time I think I started collecting Transformer... The last time I got a Transformer figure was roughly when the Bumblebee movie came out. And even then, I didn't get those good ones. Now, I have regrets about not getting the Transformers earlier. As if I had gotten into it earlier, I definitely would have a lot more Studio Series Autobots here right now. Like Grimlock, probably the cheap Bumblebee, which I am going to try to get, but probably the Nest Bumblebee, because that's the easiest one to get. But, and a few others. But anyways, that's the end of this, and that's just for the future. Have a good day, and that's it for part 1.